what's up, my honey? You're the first one in. We're we're working, trying to make a custom knife. Not trying, we're gonna make one. Found me through West, awesome. I appreciate it. I'll show you what I'm doing once I get this set up. This is what we're doing right here, see? Hey, Rob. So this is going to be the handle, the scale. So I got one pin in here. I'm going to drill this pin, and then I'll stack this scale on top of this one and drill the other side. And then we'll start to shape it to what we want. Because I kind of glued this a little bit offset. See how I wanted this to be over more, but you know what? That's truck driving. That's how she goes sometimes. It's a rainy day here today, but we need it because it's drier than unsafely dry. So that's good. Another thing of beauty. We'll see, Rob. We'll see. One never knows these things until we get into them. See what they're going to be. As usual, it's a mess in here, and I'm always in a kerfuffle to try to find my stuff. But anybody knows me, that's just how it is. We're gonna put a handle on this too. Probably not today, but and then we're gonna put a handle on this here too. What is it? Not this. Oh, this here. We'll put a handle on this little skiver. And we gotta put a handle on this one as well. We got lots to do. I just haven't had a lot of time to get to them. Then we got this one to finish as well. This needs a handle. A little bit of different style. And we got to finish this sheath. We have this one made. I had the sheath started over here somewhere. Started. The welt's already in it. I gotta stitch it all, and then I gotta put a belt loop on it. It's in the works. You guys are just tuning in. I'm very disorganized. And yeah, that's just how she goes. I just gotta grab a pin, a brass pin. You love those? Nice. I'm gonna go get a pin. All right, you guys wanna come? Go for a walk. You gotta find a pin. Some brass pins. Look at my little tickle trunk here. You guys know what a tickle trunk is? If you're old enough, you'll know. There's a tickle trunk right here. Look at it. Bim. Bim, bim. See the pins? We'll take a 1/8 pin right here. Let me get it out. Brass rod. Supposed to fit exactly, but half the time they don't fit, so you gotta work them a little bit. You should just use sandpaper. sandpaper on there. Let's try this. Take a skiv off it. Oh, it's supposed to be 1/8, but it seems awfully big. Normally they kind of fit, but this one just being a real. My mother's birthday today. She's 80 years old. And still pretty good health. She still drives around. She gets around all by herself. Pretty good. Old mother. You guys are watching me. I'm not the safest guy to watch. I just do. I work on the fly. There. So there's our 3 holes drilled. 1, 2, 3. Here, here, and here. So I'm going to take this back off, and we're going to put these together, and then we'll drill it through from the other side. But these pins are awfully tight. This knife is like razor sharp, so I don't want to cut myself. That's why lots of people, they don't, they always put tape or stuff on the edge so you don't cut yourself after. I should probably start doing something like that. With my luck, I'll definitely cut myself. So here's where we're at. We're going to put these 2 together. We're going to drill 1. And then we'll follow up the other side. And then we'll put a pin through, and then we'll start to shape the handle. We're going to shape the handle round part here first, and then we'll put this on the blade, and we'll do the other side before we epoxy everything. This is just the way I do it. Doesn't mean it's the right way. It's just the way I do it. Smash that like button. Yeah. And subscribe. If you guys like this stuff, hit the little subscribe button. Don't cost nothing. Just go click. It's greatly appreciated. I try to do lives once in a while. In the winter, I do a lot more, obviously. But in the summer, I do what I can. And I have a lot of other content on the channel, like not just knife building, but different building videos of building different stuff. Whether it's woodwork or sawmills or chainsaws, or could be a bit of everything. You never know what I get into. Always something different. We're almost like in a downpour here. It's crazy. These pins, you get them, but if you buy these from like a knife supply company, they usually fit pretty good. Like if you buy them, say for example, that's where I buy a lot of my stuff here from these guys. The Canadian Knife Company. Canadian Knife Maker Supply Limited. Usually you get them pretty good, but this, you buy something like this on Amazon, they don't fit quite the same, so you gotta fudge them a little bit. just going to make this hole. See that? Right through. So we'll cut this one off. And then we'll drill out the middle one. Oh my goodness, that's hard on the wrist. Oh. We'll do one more pin. Where'd this come from? Actually, this one should have worked. So there we go. Now we're going to do here. This is the knife that's going on. So it's going to be this is the roughly what it's going to look like. So we're going to go on the grinder right now, and we're just going to shape this part here because it's all pinned together, so it can't move. We're going to shape the round of it, and then we're going to do a little bit of contour here, and then we'll put this on the actual knife, and then we'll grind all the rest so you can see the profile. So you guys might as well come along. That's why you're here, I would hope, to watch to see what goes on. Let me make some room. Plus we have a knife we can heat treat too. We got a knife to heat treat over there. We can even do that. We can do all kinds of stuff. We're going to get this set up first here though. Let me just get my power cord. Here we go. So, you guys see roughly what we're going to do? We'll go on here. We're just going to profile this a little bit. Trying to get a somewhat even profile. Here comes the dog to smell the bones. So this is just a rough shape. Now we'll put it on. What's that? What? What are those curved blades? Which ones? Oh, Yakut. Actually, a Yakut knife. We'll put this on here, and now we'll start to shape the handle. We're gonna definitely put a more aggressive blade on. So here we're gonna go here. You guys see me what I'm doing? We're just gonna take this apart. We're gonna put it on here, and then we're gonna shape it before we glue it. Just rough. It doesn't have to be 100% right on, but as long as it's close, that's all we gotta do. If we can get it apart. It's a good chance to make sure the pins fit, everything fits well. See how they're all epoxied together? So we're gonna put this one on here. See, because we're gonna lose all this. We're gonna lose all this. We just want the shape. So that's all we need. Sorry guys, I don't know if you can see me or not. What are they for? They usually make them in Siberia. They use them for everything. They use them for their hunting. They use them for their food prep. It's a really unique blade. It's basically like one side is beveled and the other side there's nothing. They're pretty neat. I had a really nice one I made years ago, and I don't know where I put it. I lost it somewhere. It was one of my best ones I made, so I can't find it. I've made other ones, but that was the first one I made, and it actually turned out pretty good. So I was impressed with it, but I can't find it. I think I threw it out by accident. See, if you can't get the pins on with no glue, you'll never get the pins in. Just needs a love and tap of the drill, maybe. Let's see if we can get this one on. And then we'll work our way to this one, and then we'll get this all lined up. Should go through because we just had it on. To drill the hole. Nope, we'll go this way. What, am I crazy or what? What's going on? Sometimes you just got to put like a point on it to get it to go in. Sometimes. I don't know why that's not going in. I can see through it when I look in the light. I can see right through it, but we'll get her in. Don't worry. We'll get it sorted out after. Just want to get it on. There we go. That's all we need. We don't need another one. I could put another one in, but we don't really need it. Shouldn't really matter for this little bit we're doing. She don't look like much right now, but you just watch. Watch what we can do. We'll get this all set up. Whoa! Sorry, guys. My bad. Sorry guys, my bad, my bad. We're gonna change this, get something a little bit more aggressive. Some 60 grit. 60, maybe it's a 40. 40 grit maybe. But we're gonna speed her up too. Get this all set up. Wood is, to me, is one of the hardest things to grind off. It just, they just clog up the belts. It just doesn't want to get off there. But when you have a gritty enough, that was not a brand new belt, so we'll reduce this, we'll speed it up a little bit, not too much. Take this out of here. You guys see what I'm doing? Do you see from there? You want to go from there? Or you want to come in closer? Yeah, we'll do that. We're going to take some off with the saw. We're going to buzz saw a little bit off. Hopefully we don't hit the steel with the blade. That'll be a nightmare. You guys are here along for the ride, so you'll see what we're doing. I'm going to try to cut a little bit of this off. Just save the belt. So much to take off. It's crazy. We're gonna run like that. We'll do it. Just takes so long with the wood. It just doesn't want to grind down. Maybe if I put a brand new one on. Right, well, watch. A brand new one. This is not very old, but still good for metal. But it's not really good for wood. It just seems to lose its grip, grittiness. There's a brand new 40 grit. This doesn't take it off. Okay. You doing, boy? You the girl? I don't know. See, when I see the sparks, I know I'm getting right on the metal. That's what we want, anyways. No good for yeah. You could use them. They're definitely good for carbine. Yeah, they're awesome. I'm just gonna get a pair of gloves so I don't slip my hand open. Basically like an all-round kind of knife that they use in Siberia. Okay. A lot to go off. It's coming off faster now. Uh, 1984. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. This should be a pretty nice one, hopefully, when we're done. That's a cherry burl. That's a green liner, and that's a deer antler. Grab a hammer real quick. Oh, does this side a little bit? Have you ever heard of?
sort of see how it's coming along. I can only go so far because I still have to glue them on. They're not glued on yet.
Here we go. This is just a rough grind. Rough grind. Sorry. I haven't been following the chat. Sorry, guys. Did the handle with the stabilize bird's eye maple? Yeah, sometimes the burl, because it's basically like a what do you call it? It's like a defect in the wood, right? So it's like this here. You'll see here. This is a cherry piece of the cherry burl I'm using for the handle on this knife. You see here, this is all like this is stabilized, but it's still sometimes it gets brittle and it chips. It's just how it is. Like here, when I took it apart, this all cracked apart here. It's just because it's a burl. A burl is basically that's what it is. They say it's like a defect in the wood. So she's pouring. Chickens are outside and it's pouring rain. It's crazy. So this is just a rough what it's going to look like. But just watch this when I show you. I'll put a little bit of tongue and teak oil on there. Just it's not finished ground. It's not even close. But it's just I always like to get that little reveal. You know, if you guys want to know what it looks like, just have a look at this. Just makes the wood pop out. You know, you guys see here. Like just look at that. This is so rough. That's a 40 grit on there, but it's just to give you a bit of a visual. I always like the visual myself. So that's just a quick look at what it's going to look like. See that? That's a deer antler. That's a green spacer, cherry burl, blue liner. You can hardly see it, but that's basically what it's going to look like. I'm going to profile the handle a lot more though, because it's like a big kung fu, big gorilla handle. But yeah, we're all learning. We all learn. You never stop learning. If you know everything, then I think you know too much. But nobody knows everything. We still learn. We learn every day. That's how we're supposed to learn. Every day, every day. Yeah, look, Rob, you wanted to know if this would be good for carving. This is what is this? I think it's hard maple. Like this here, it's just like, I don't even have a handle on here, but look at it. You can just, this is already dried maple. Like it depends. I don't know. I'm not a carver, but these are awesome. They use them, like I said, Siberia all the time. It's like a survival knife too. You know, they use them for everything. Cooking, camping, hunting, food prep. You see this side is completely flat, right? This is completely flat here. And this has like you can either do round like a convex edge, or you can do like a full flat on one side. I did both, and I'm not sure which one. I believe the flat ground maybe is a little bit better for like utility work, but I don't know. I still got to put a handle on this one. I've never really tested them that much, so I want to put a handle on it and test it myself. I might keep that one maybe one day. One day I'll keep one. Maybe that one. Yeah, they're nice. They're nice. They're a completely different kind of knife than you'll ever see. Now I got to get these pins out of here. And they're not even glued in, but they're going to be hard to get out, I guarantee you. That I guarantee. Hey, Lucy, come on, move. Try to get this one out, and then I can lie it flat. Different tool. Can't even find half my tools. I don't know what I do with them. What do you say? Have a good day, everyone. Spending time with my wife. Good. Yeah, we're going out later. My wife and I. We're going out for a spaghetti supper with a Elvis Presley imitator. We'll see. I don't know how long we'll stay, but we'll stay a little while, I guess. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. When they're that hard to get out, they're even harder to put in. So that's way too hard. It should go in fairly effortless. Holy crap, that's way too tight. My goodness. This one's even bent. That's crazy. Let's see, we got glue on here from the last glue up. You see, these are dead flat, so I know these scales are flat. What do you think? Always a good night with Elvis. I don't know. We're gonna find out. This is pretty flat. Pretty flat. It's got a tapered tang, but it's got a little bit of a whoop right there. Look at that. Looks like she has a bit of a hoop right here. You can see the tapered tang. Can you guys see that? I gotta take some off of here. I'll just spin you guys around. I'm not gonna bother bringing you way over there, so I'll give you this kind of a look. Just give it a quick what's up, straighten her out hopefully. It's not bent, it just has like a little concave in here because they're all hand forged. That's not bad. That's not bad. It's not too bad. And we'll mix up some epoxy. This is a 2-part epoxy. 15-minute epoxy. Definitely got way more epoxy than I need. You're better more than not enough. Trust me. Now, which one did I get out of where? Not sure. Sure, this was the first one. There we go. Start with that. This is usually the do or die. Either go together or they won't. Come on. There's two. Now, this one hopefully will go in. Am I missing one? That definitely didn't go in there. Usually, why you lie right there, big guy? Must have switched pins somewhere. That's okay. This will fix it right up. Quick fixer up. Now we clamp. Put another one. these are crooked too. What the heck? Oh. Now we wait. Well, saturated everywhere. What do you guys think? She should be good. Put it up in the old hiding tree. Here, I just had a rag. What do we got? Hey, how's it going, Wes? Yeah, watch me at work. Lovely, thank you. Every day's a good day, Rob. You wake up, you thank the Lord. Every day's a good day. That's how I look at it. Well, now what should we do, boys? Boys and girls? Maybe some boys and girls, I don't know. Look at that thing. I don't even know why I made that. I made that quite a while ago. It's sharp. It's definitely sharp, but now what should we do? This? 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 Or this? This is scary sharp, this one. This could be pretty simple. This is just probably a matter of gluing a handle on it. The second one. Oh. What's that for? What? What I miss? What I miss? I hear a tree toad out there. You guys have tree toads? Probably. Yeah, this one. Yeah. This one. What could I do with this one? I think this should have like a piece of horn for the bolster here. I think that's called the bolster or the ricasso, whatever it's called. I don't know. Tight fit. I don't know. When they get too complicated, they take a lot more time. You don't have tree toads? I can hear them. They almost change colors and they blend into the scenery outdoor. You can't even hardly find them. He's out there somewhere. It's pouring rain outside. Let's go show you the lovely weather we're having here in eastern Canada. I don't know. Let's look here. You guys see the rain? Probably not. There's a tree toad here somewhere. Had a bit of a tree fall off. That old tree is about ready to die. We lost this branch the beginning of the year. We lost this branch. Last year we lost the branch off of this side. Horn, maple burl, and white spacers. Maybe, Rob. Maybe. Maybe. We got Old Faithful out here. And look, we got this. My wife doesn't want this anymore. This is all brass, old brass. So we can implement some brass spacers in here too. Look at this. You just cut that out and put it in between. Even the ring, this is all brass, and it's all, look, you see how it's all soldered together. Probably have to think about that one for a while. Or brass spacers. There's definitely something not in the middle there. That's going to be a beauty, that one. That's going to be a beauty. Fine tip. Gotta watch. When you make them too fine like that, they become, prone to break. That's why you see a lot of knife makers. They do more like this. Not even like this. Not even like this. More like not even like this. What they do is they do a grind. They do like a fat, like not a big high flat ground. They just do like a real, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I can't think of the name, but the lower the grind is, the more the angle is, the tougher it's going to be. Like, see how this one, even this one here, see how it comes to a real fine point? This is not heat treated yet, but they're more prone to chip or break. So lots of guys, what they do is they keep them thicker through here. No, I'm trying to think of the type of grind, West. I just can't think of it right now. Like, yeah, this is like kind of like a drop point, but what I'm saying is they keep everything thicker through, and their grind. Like, see how mine is like a high flat ground here? They do more of a grind that's lower, like this here. So they have more of a steeper edge, and it just makes the end tougher. That's one, but it all depends what they want to use it for, but it just makes your knife a little bit tougher. Like, well, not even like that, but I don't know. I don't know what the name is. I can't think right now. Yeah, this is not. We still got to heat treat this one too, and then we got to do this too. Ooh, I don't even know what you'd call that. Maybe we can make maybe make a kitchen knife out of this or something. Yeah, there's the different types of grind. I just can't think of it right now. Like, there's a full flat grind. There's a convex grind. There's I can't think of it. No clue. It's just like a blank space up there. Look at my hat. You like my hat? Got this the other day. This one just needs a little bit. See here? Can you guys see that? No? Yeah. This one just needs a little bit of refinement and it'll be ready to have a handle. No light here, but there's like a space. Like, see the space here? It's like a little space in between. I just need a file off inside here. I was thinking on doing some kind of a horn. Nice caveat, Browning. I love Browning. That's my gun right there. I got a Browning gun. I had different ones before, but I sold one. I should have never. It was an Auto 5. It was made in Belgium, and I traded it when I was a younger lad, stupid in his days. I should have kept it, but that's how she goes. Yeah, I don't know. See, I get flustered when there's too many things on the go. I'm not sure what I should do. And plus time. I just don't want to bore people. So when I think people are getting bored and I lose viewers, it makes me want to just time to shut her down and move anything else because I think people are getting bored. So I try to just make them shorter so people aren't completely bored. What do you guys think? We could forge a knife, maybe. Yeah, you feel the same. Yeah, because the last thing I want to do is have people bored. Like, I just don't want people being bored. And when I start fumbling around, I'm not sure what I'm doing. Then definitely you guys would be bored. That's 100%. We could do like a full complete deer handle on this one. This is an easy finish. This one doesn't take much to finish. This one, we could start this. Where's my horn? I cut horn the other day. Yesterday, actually, for this here. For that one, I cut some horn in half here. Right here. I had to cut the horn in half. This is why when a horn is curved like this, so when you start to cut it, even if you go down the center, sometimes you get a little wee thin piece like this. It's too thin. So it wouldn't have made a good scale. So that's why I only used the front part. I wanted to use the whole thing, but it just wasn't working. So, but I'm pretty sure here we could, yeah, we could do a deer antler. Let me see what I got. Let's see what we can do. What do we got? This is an old boy, this one. We could cut a piece of this off and then sink this right in. Right here. Let's see over here. Yeah, you're right. My views are way down, so at this point, I don't really think it matters too much. But I'm getting sponsorships though for my long form videos. I'm gonna have two sponsorships coming to the channel. It's gonna give us some kind of content. I'll take them. I'm not going to refuse them unless they're really junk. That's hard, boy. Look at that. That is hard. Maybe my blade's probably getting dull. Got to order some new blades. They're getting dull. Yeah, we'll see. It's free, right? So that's one of the reasons. The main reason I do YouTube is, well, I like to make videos and stuff, but it's also for when you get like little sponsorship things. I don't care about the revenue from YouTube because, as most of you guys know, there's no real revenue unless you got like 40 to 60,000 viewers that watch you all the time. You know, so me, it's like when they send me they want to make me give me something to sponsor and make the channel, make a video of it. That's what I want. Because then after we get right, yeah, exactly. So, and then after we get the product, whether we can use it around the house, like this fan here, like that fan. I got a sponsorship. They sent me this fan. This is an awesome little fan. So I took it. I made a video. Well, I incorporated it in with one of my other videos, and you know, it was great. I loved it, and it worked good. So one thing good about when you're using deer horn like this, the center, there's like a hard outer edge. Depending on where the horn is, the thicker it is. But the inside is really usually very soft right here. So you just got to get a hole started, and you can stick your tang right through it. And the thing is, if you get a lot of views, the more views you have, the more sponsorships you're going to get, the more whatever, the more stuff you're going to get. So that's why I've been trying to focus more on my long form videos, because to me it's like I love doing your lives. I like chatting with you guys, and me that's pretty cool. I like to talk to people all over the world, but I like to get the sponsorships. That's what I like. But to get sponsorships, you got to have views on your long form. I don't know, I've never got any for shorts. I've got some shorts that are like 70,000 views, maybe over 100,000 views. We never got no million views though. That'll be a whole different thing. See how that goes in there pretty easy? Jeez. Can't find any of my stuff. Convenient, yeah. Nice. I could clamp this right in here. Bare steel. Oh, here's one. Got another one too somewhere. We'll use this. You got an itchy nose. can find the hammer I want. Nope. Nope. This is a good way to break a knife too. So kind of a stress test at the same time. We do both here. Build them and stress test them sometimes. Got a lot more to go than that. This is just a test. I might not even use this, but this is just I just put it on to see if I like it, how it's gonna look. If I don't like it, then I'll do something else. Whenever you're looking for something, you usually can't find it. And you got to try to keep it somewhat tight so it fits the blade. If not, you'll have big gaps. And epoxy can hide some of it, but really wanted to work on my thing, but it was too rainy. It's been raining here all day. Rainy day. Dang, sorry guys. I'm the worst cameraman ever. The worst. I probably wouldn't recommend you guys do this because you can definitely break your blade. See what we're kind of going for? See that? Pretty tight fit there. And then we can round this off. We can round this off. We'll probably keep that angle. Maybe we'll do, I don't know, some kind of spacer or something. Pretty sure I can get it to go in a little bit more. I'm just gonna have to work this corner right here. File that corner down a little bit. This side should almost cut its way in. I don't want to go too much deeper though. You guys ever watch Will Survives on YouTube? Just a young guy. Will Survives. He lost one of his dogs. Got hit by a car. Oh, I felt so bad for that young guy. Horrible. Horrible. Can you cut bone with a knife? Never saw him. No, he's just a young kid. He's got like probably 1 million viewers though. It's called Will Survives. It's pretty funny. I get a kick out of the young guy. But anyways, he had two big Bernese dogs or whatever, the white ones. And I seen he put out a video. One of his dogs got hit by a car. Horrible, horrible. But he's got some pretty funny stuff. It's just his character. He's got a funny character. I really like him. He's very different young guy. Will Survives. No? Maybe? You check him out? Yeah. He's funny. Now, brown cow, what can we do now? You can cut this bone. It's kind of soft. Now, what did you say, Rob? Red spacer? Do I have red spacers? Got a piece of red spacer right here. I see you and Rob did a. It's like a. It's like a. I think they call it like a G10 or something. It's like a G10. I think they call it G10 spacers. I don't know what the exact term. I'll just call them. I think G10. It's like you can get like different. They're super hard. Some of them are super hard. Like it's almost like fiberglass, or I don't know what it is. It's some kind of a composite material. I just broke it. See? Different kinds you can get. Depends how much money you want to spend and where you want to buy them. It looks like a polycarbonate. Yeah, well, I don't know. They call it G10. I don't know what this stuff is. It's all different kinds. Like this here too. This stuff is all the same. This is thicker though, and way heavier. Where is it? You guys see the green ones I had? The green and yellow. You can see on it. There's one here. This is from the Canadian Knife Makers. G10 yellow, 1/4 by 5 by 12. That's probably like $30 or something. Look at the mosquitoes in here. Dog must have left. I got a green one here too somewhere. I don't know. Whatever. This is definitely like, listen, it sounds like glass almost. Definitely, it's almost, this stuff is like, if you cut this with your bandsaw, you'll see sparks, and your bandsaw is not going to cut the greatest. That's why mine's getting dull. I cut them. I wonder if I could make something like that. Yeah, you can, Wes. I should show you. I should show you guys. My son and I, years ago, we made a knife, and we made the scales with fiberglass resin and like a denim jean material. I don't know. We used like 2 different colors, and it dyes like really hard. That's what people used to do before they had this kind of stuff. That's what they did. They would take fiberglass resin and put like denim or clothes or whatever you want. That's why they started with this denim micarta, and that's basically what it was: fiberglass with the material in it and let it harden. That's basically where all that came from. We used to make it out of fiberglass, and then they started making it for us because it's like very time consuming with fiberglass. Like, it is very time consuming. Yeah. What, do I even have any wood? Now is the question, where's the wood? Where is the wood? What's this? It's probably like a piece of oak. There's another. Looks like oak. What else we got? This place is like chaos. Chaos. I've got a nice piece of cherry burl right there. Oh, more cherry burl. What else we got? Oh, all kinds of stuff over here. More deer antler. Look at that beauty right there. That is a custom. I made that for this little guy who used to come and see me all the time. The guy I would get, he sells a lot of my knives. His son James would always come and he'd look for knives. And I was going to say, here, James, I made you this knife. It's just a piece of wood. he comes, he's gonna get that. He's laughing. He won't like it, but it's pretty funny. Here we have some. I think that's some kind of spalted maple under there. And this, I'm pretty sure, was like oak. It's all covered in like a resin. Like, here, listen how hard like glass. And then we got this. Look at this. This is oak as well, I believe. This is not, sorry, not treated, untreated. Oh, this is definitely spalted maple. I see the zig right there. Do I want to use this? I don't know. What else? I got lots of other wood kicking around. Yeah, the oak is pretty nice. Tough, yeah, it is tough. I got a couple different cuts here. This looks like an edge cut. Same thing. I guess they're all kind of the same. I don't have any of that Purple Heart like you do, Wes. I could use maple too, you know. Spalted maple. I want to figure out, what do you say? I want to figure out what? You just wanted, what are you trying to make a handle for what? A knife or for your chisel? Just drill it out. Or you can do like a hot burn. You can hot burn it in. That's another way. Let me see what else we got. I'm not going anywhere. I'm right here. I'm just looking. This is definitely. I don't even know what that is. That. That's people. There's another piece of red oak. What? This here I'm carving is oak. For a chisel. Yeah. Send some pictures. This is a piece of maple burl right here. It's hard to see because it's cut so rough, but you can see all the little burls, the pieces inside. I could use that. I don't know. Look at that mosquito. Tried to get me. He almost got away. I think I'd want to soak this in some hardener and stuff first to harden it up. Be nice though. I'll cut that off right there. Let's go see what it looks like. Bing, 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 what? Time for a new blade. I don't know if you can cut this. She's getting pretty dull. Pretty dull. Look at all the horns I got over here. Oh, here it is, right here. That's what I was looking for. G10 lime green. Knifemaker.ca. $36. Look at that. Quarter by 6 by 12. $36. What the beep? That's crazy.
Don't want to come up.
Dang. Stuck in there. Holy crap. That's crazy. Hard to see the grain, eh? But gee, there. What time is it, anyways? Gotta go get cleaned up for a big date night. Big date night. Me and Miss Jenny going on a date. Can we see the vision? So obviously this is not cut straight. That's for sure. That's a 100%. It's cut on an angle. This piece here. So it's okay. We'll figure it out as we go. There we go. That's our tang. That's the center. And we just drill. It doesn't even have to be perfect. That's a great thing. When it's a hidden tang, it don't have to be perfect at all. Somewhat close. Holy crockeyed. That is crooked. Oh my goodness. Don't do what I do, boys. Don't do what I do. I might have messed that one up. Definitely not straight. Where are we going in here? Not liking this at all. Here's your problem. Now we'll get it. Do or die. I think we'll mark this one so I don't drill right through the end. Oh, look at that. It's already marked before. Pretty close to that. He just needs a little bit of love. Where is the love? Can't feel it. No, you can. Yeah. Better. Better. Oh, we got a gap. That's gonna cut that horn crooked, so it's not the end of the world. Hey, what time is it? 3:45. So this has to be. This horn definitely has to be straightened out big time. That's not bad. That is not bad. Actually, I gotta definitely crook it. Oh my goodness. Think a drunken sailor put this together. No, no, because the spacer is still gonna follow this piece here. So this side has to come down flatter. It doesn't take much with a big heavy duty grinder. If you guys want to see, we'll just go going right over there ish. Oh yeah, big time. I don't think I drilled far enough. I just don't want to come through the hole the other end. Thereabouts. Must have like 2 different holes in there or something. Yeah, see, that's the hole we want. Actually, no, if you want, you can use a drill bit even bigger, because you're not going to see it in there. Just when you make your handle, you just can't go into the groove. Oh, look at that. Oh no, I moved this. Never mind. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's almost like I did this once before. Look at that. What did you say, Rob? That's jolly good, mate. Yeah. That's lovely. I mean, that, I don't know. That's stuck. Lovely. That's lovely. What is it? Lovely, mate. That's it. Lovely. I knew it was that. Yeah, I am. I wanted to see if it fit first. Rob. 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 What happened to you and Wes's live together? Didn't work out? Bad connection or something? Lovely. Lovely, mate. Look at that. Nice. That's almost ready to go there. Lots of profiling. She'll be ready to go. Yeah, the sound wouldn't work. Yeah, I seen that. That's too bad. Yeah, there we go. If I was happy with that, I could epoxy that right there. I could drill a pin. So I could. But it's almost super tight. Let's give her a couple more love taps and tappy taps. Tappy tap. Tappy tap. There's like just a little hairline right here on the bottom, but good old epoxy will fix that up. What do I say? Ron's accent isn't as bad as mine. Rob. Rob's got a lovely voice. That's how he got his wife, was his deep voice. Hello, love. Would you like to come out with me for dinner? My name's Rob. I can't do his voice as good as you, Wes, but everybody knows. We used to have a guy at work. He was from, I think he was from England. He used to call everybody love. Hey, love. Hey, love. Hey, love. And one time he was looking for one of my brother, and he called my home where my mom lives, and my sister talked to him. She's like, "Oh, is he ever got a lovely voice?" He had red hair, curly. George Allen was his name. Super nice guy. But he called everybody love. Hey, love. Ta-da. I guess that's where it's going now. We're into her now, boys. That's where she's going. I didn't even check this. It should be okay. Can't be any worse than anything else we did today. George Allen. I think he's passed away now. He had cancer. Okay, we're going. We're doing this. Round 2. Look how strong that epoxy is. Look at this. Can you guys see this? This is a pin right here. Look at that. It's just in cardboard. Is it ever hard to get out? Crazy. Look at Mr. B here. Come here. Come here and say hello. Come here and say hello. Look at Mr. BB. He would definitely like to sting me. Away you go. He looks a little bit fuffled right now. Kerfuffled. Mr. B. Come on, Rob. We definitely don't have Wes's charisma. We know what happened to Wes. Wes oozes. I don't know what the word is, but he oozes it. Mr. Wes. As long as I remember which way I put that in. Sure, it's like this. And then we're going to do this. Just a dab will do ya. A dabby do ya. Put one of those. Now, fill this up. Now, back to this. Pin. Mr. Pin. Are we ready? I guess I gotta make sure it's gonna fit first. Okay, let's go. Can I see through the hole? Nope, because it's full of glue. Hopefully, we can get it in the hole in one shot. If not, then we got an issue. Oh, we got her. Look at that. Ta-da! Perfect. That's just lovely. Lovely. So very lovely. Here we go. Now we wait. Again. Try to fill out the wee gap. There we go. That's going to be it for that one too. We'll set this one this way, I guess. Come back another day for that one. This was almost dry, I think. We'll leave it anyways. There we go. Woo-hoo. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, Rob. Got time to do a little tiny one. No, I'm done. I gotta go feed my chickens. I gotta go get ready for the show. Got 2 hours probably. So go take a shower, get all cleaned up. Can't fix my hair because I pretty much cut it all off, so it is what it is. Mosquitoes. Okay, guys, it's gonna be it. Can't believe you guys stuck around. I don't even know how long we've been on here for. An hour and 26 minutes. Wow. You guys are troopers. Ah, nice. Okay, guys. Take care. This is Homemade with Ron signing out. Take care, guys.